I'm attending my first writers conference ever, and I'm freaking out. I'm attending my first writers conference ever. I'll be going to Killer Nashville, which is actually taking place in Franklin, Tennessee, but I'll give them that. But the problem is that I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing for this. That sounds dumb. Obviously, I'm meant to go and network and listen and learn, but it doesn't change the fact that I am scared out of my mind. When I signed up to do this conference, I put it as an idea of like, oh, I'm going to have my first draft completely done. That way when I go and I talk to all these agents and these book editors, I can say, I'm going to be editing as soon as I'm done with this conference. And then life happened. Instead of that whole first draft, I think last time I actually made Scrivener tell me how much words I have in my manuscript and not the rough draft chapters would be 35,000 words, which is not anything to sneeze at. It's just also not a full first draft, which is why I am trying to gain control over my nerves by figuring out what I'm going to wear. So I guess get ready with me to go to my first writers conference. Now, I'm trying to go for a vibe that is very much me, Makensi Grant. So, what does that mean? Well, Makensi Grant likes to be comfortable. But that's where our first problem comes in. It is summer in August in the South, in Tennessee, where the other day the temperature said it was 99 degrees, but it also said that if you touch the concrete, it feels like 140. Almost enough to cook a chicken. I think you can put a pork chop on the ground and probably cook that. Maybe I should try that. That's a lot of stipulations on an outfit. And that's not even getting into the fact that I am trying to present as if I am a professional when I haven't published anything. They always say dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Although I suppose if that was the case, I'd be wearing a crown. I could get one. So, and obviously in trying to make sure that I look professional, author, like someone could book me to do a stand-up book meeting right then and there, but also be confident in the fact that I will turn in a well-formed draft in a couple of months because, let's be real, I'm going to need a couple of rounds before it is ready for agents. Truly. It's a gross realization. Alright, some obvious choices are gonna be like a blazer or another blazer, so we're just gonna throw them over here. And we'll assess in a second. Dresses are a good option. I like this one, but it's a halter, and I don't think that's the best presentation. I'm not trying to get dinner, I'm trying to get signed. Does Milkmaid dress fit this, or is that too try hard? I don't know, it's not like I have the bosom that really fills it out, so it's not necessarily a problem. Does harness say academic? So I need 3 outfits for this whole conference, and so far we're looking at this old jean vest, little fake dress pant, maybe like a high pony, something like that, something like that, maybe like a high pony and something like this, jewelry, and like a red lip. Okay. hair's getting a little bit. So I'm not gonna do black for 2 days in a row, so I'm thinking brown pants with this. Like this? Do we like this? I don't know, I feel kinda first grade teacher. Oh god, this is terrible. No. Yeah, this doesn't go at all, and this jacket, while I love the color, love the fit, it's very heavy material. It's very warm. So I'm probably gonna nix this one so I don't die. So I think I'm gonna go with this, but instead of this striped tanky, which I think is what's part of a problem, I'm gonna go a little more alt with it and put on this little band tee underneath this. Okay, I like it better than the other one. Clearly I need some accessories, probably like a belt, maybe several necklaces. I would buy a book from me. That's what matters, right? I've made a mess, if you can't tell. Yeah, alright, that's gonna look more put together, more professional. We'll have this loose, and then I take it off when I drive so I don't sweat through the material. Again, live in the South. This is a conference in the South. It is August and it is miserable outside. Okay. Well, I knew she was gonna be kind of basic, kind of bland, but I can work with this. Little pop of color up top. My mom used to tell me that I need color because, well, look at me, I'm the same color as paper. She meant go to the tanning bed, and, well, I was an inside child, and tanning wasn't exactly gonna be my go-to. Oh my god, this is... You can't see because I've got the camera up high, which is probably a good thing. This is really short when I raise my hands. Oh, maybe this is a no. That, people, is my butt. I'm not gonna turn around because you ain't getting a free show, but I don't think the mod style is going to work. Which is really not good because I bought this little dress, this cute little mod number, with the idea that I would wear it on the day that the agent roundtable is for this conference and it would be professional and look like it's supposed to. I can't do that with this. Why is it so hard to get dressed to go talk to people about books? Is it just because I'm nervous? Got on standard tank top and a really cheap satin red skirt, which I normally love how it looks, but I'm also very self-conscious about the seam because it bubbles up on the side, if you can tell. Truthfully, this is an outfit I used to wear to my old corporate job, so it's not exactly instilling the confidence level that I want to give off. Mostly because I wasn't confident in my corporate job. That's something for my therapist, isn't it? They always say to have a little black dress, which is why I have 7. So I'm gonna actually try to recreate the look of that little mod dress with this one and my boyfriend's button-up shirt because I don't have any. The reason I didn't think of this one in the first place is because it's got little cutouts on the side, which makes it super cute and extremely inappropriate for things where you're trying to be like, hi, hello, I am going to be your next bestseller. Wow, I am really overthinking these things, aren't I? Can't help it. Let's give it a shot. It's a really inconvenient weekend for my boyfriend to be out of the country because, well, as you can see, I can't get the zipper. Ha! I did it. This is working a lot better. Mostly because this dress is actually long enough to be used for something like this. I am uncomfortable around here though, and I'm pretty certain it's because this is a men's shirt and it's not cut to taper it. Okay, the real test. It sits okay. I'm gonna be in a chair for most of this, so obviously I need to be able to be comfortable sitting. It does take a while to get this to feel like the shirt's in the right spot, and I'm still not really thrilled with how much extra fabric I have coming out everywhere. But we are running out of time, so I'm just gonna have to probably go with it and just suck it up, because I actually need to get on the road and pack a bag and get myself out of here if I want to beat the traffic. And now it's time for makeup, which I'm not going to let you watch me do because I'm really bad at it and I don't want the pressure. Okay, all set, all done, makeup's on, little shine, little lip. I'm not an MUA, so it's passable. Now, it's time to pack the bag, and I need to do this really quickly because, again, I'm running behind. Not that I have a watch here, but trust me, the clock is ticking. Alright, so to pack my bag, I'm going to be using... I'm going to throw in some pins. I'm going to throw in this hair tie, my glasses, a notebook for writing notes, my journal, because who knows when inspiration will strike, my laptop, because I'm sure there's downtime to be working on my story and it feels like I have to have it. I was told these were vital. Business cards, so people will hopefully find me one day and be like, hey, I want to buy your book. Shove them in there. And then snacks. All packed, all ready to go. Wish me luck.